Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. Now this is a new channel, we're Ace Designs, and what we do on this channel is we do graphics designing and we also do some gameplay. Now gameplay I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure that we'll be doing some Minecraft maybe and some Clash Clans, as Clash Clans has a really big following. But mainly on this channel is going to be graphics design. So I'm 15, I live in Brisbane in Australia and go to school Brisbane State High. Now I do engineering subjects, film and television and media, physics, maths B, maths C, and I want to show you how to do graphics designing so you become from a beginner to an advanced graphics designer at your home. So let's go ahead and do this new series. Now this new series is called Conceptual Concept Effects. So if you've seen an effect and you want to apply it, so let's go ahead and press Command O or Control O on your computer to open up a file. Now you don't press this yet because I'm just going to show you the effect that I'll show you. So let's go ahead and open it up. So this is the effect that I'll be showing you guys how to do. Now this is not mine, this is someone else's, but I want to create this effect by myself. So how I'm going to do this, I'll show you straight away. Now this can be handy if you've seen an effect and you want to do it, but you want to change it around a bit. So yeah, so straight away I see two things that I need. I need to have this text or this text style. I'll just be using Arial, as Arial's, that's very similar to Arial. You need a cool little background, which is similar to this. So it's like a cloth background. So yeah, and you'll need the texture of the text, which is the cosmos. So let's go ahead and straight away. So let's go and press Command N or Control N. I'm very familiar with Windows shortcuts as I just moved to a Mac. So I know more Windows shortcuts than Mac shortcuts. So let's go ahead and name this Creative Text Effect. Now, the width and height that I like to do all my text effects is 1280 by 720, and resolution is 72. Now, keep the background to transparent, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and press OK. Now, instead of pressing Control N, you can just go to File, New to make a new document. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that your background and foreground color is black and white. Let's go ahead to the Move tool. So first we need to cut up the text. So what I see in this text effect is that it has been sliced up. So the way that we're going to achieve this is by using the pen tool. So we're going to first create the text effect. We're going to do all that stuff. So let's go ahead and make the background color just for this white or black. So press Command D, Command delete to invert the background color to white, or you press Control I to invert the color color of your background to be black, which is your foreground color. So Command delete for background, Command I for foreground. So let's go ahead and we're going to name this background for now. Background. We're going to lock this like a normal background layer. Now by pressing this little button. Now we're going to grab our text tool and make sure that the text is on Arial. Now we're going to make sure that the size is not too big. Probably start from 12 and we can size it up later. So we're going to go ahead and do Creative, the same text. I'm going to press that, and we're going to press Command T or Control T to size up the font. I'm going to hold Shift while we size it up so it stays in ratio. If you don't hold Shift, it's just going to go out of proportion. Press this or press Enter or press this little tick to finish the transformation. Now we're going to try and compare, so it is much more thicker. So we're going to select this text and we're going to see if there is any thicker. So Arial Black is much more thicker. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to go to Window and we're going to go to Text. Character, I mean. Now we're going to just put it on our things here because, yep. Alright, so open up your character and we want to make it what I see here. We're going to first make it 55, 150. We're going to need to make the spacing bigger, but we're going to do that later on. Thick. Oh, wait. It's a bit too thick. No, it's perfect. Right, now we're done. Press the Move tool. Now what we need to do is rasterize the layer. But before we do that, we need to center the text. So let's go ahead and press Command A or Control A to select the whole document. Make sure that the text layer is selected. Then press the second and fifth icon to center the text. So that's how you just center stuff to your document. Now I'll press Control D to deselect that. Now, before we do anything, we need to go to right-click this, and we need to go down to Rasterize Type. And that will rasterize a layer, so we can do pen tool stuff with it. Now we need to make these letters separate by themselves, so we can cut them up and slice them up. I just had to pause the video and just go somewhere, get lunch, because I am doing this video while I'm on holiday in Europe, so our room had to be cleaned. And yeah, so the lady came in and just cleaned our room and I went to get lunch. It's still sitting by me, but I'll finish this before I have it. So now we need to separate each individual letter into its own layer. So then we can cut them up and slice them up and move them into different pieces. Now to do that, you grab this little tool. If you don't have it selected, if your magic wand is selected, what you do is you just press and just hold down and then put your cursor over it and then let go. So now let's make the size, if it's too small, too big size, just make it smaller. Let's do probably 20. Okay, press OK. Make sure that it will fit in the letters. If you're doing a smaller size letters. Right, now now select the letter. Now right click and press cut. Now rename this layer to C because that's your letter C. Do the same for this. Make sure that you select back to creative. Make sure you select back to the main text layer. And then select the letter R. And then right click, and then press cut. Now put this back on top of the C. Right, now let's just go ahead and do that quickly for all the letters. E, it's going to be A now, this one. Okay, see, if you don't select everything very sharp, the selection won't be accurate. So you want it to be as accurate as possible. And then once you selected all of them, you can just go ahead and delete this creative layer as you won't need it anymore. You can do this with basically any word you want. But this is the conceptual tutorial, so I'm teaching you what you should do, or the thought process, what you should be doing when you're creating this. But it may look like a tutorial though. Did I spell creative wrong? No, I didn't. Thought so. If I did, that would just be so embarrassing. Alright, select E, right click, press cut. No, that's I, sorry. Right, put that back up there. So you will end up with quite a lot of layers, but it is like, you do need to do it. See, I forgot to select that, so now just have to go back here. Let's go ahead and close this character. Alright, so now I can see all the layers at once. Just cut and do. This is V. And one more, so just go ahead and select E back. Oh, wait. See how I selected some there? So you just press Command D to deselect. See, it's selecting some there. So I have to do E quite accurate. Because E is being a bitch. So let's, if it's not selecting properly, just change your size down. And that will do no, oh my gosh. Hang on. Yeah, so E is a layer by itself now. So let's just go press an E and that's done. Okay, so now we need to just go ahead and check through all of the letters. So C, that's done. R, that's done. E, that's done. A, that's done. T's done. I is done. V, all V. And B is done. Now we need to go ahead and delete all, well, E, yeah, E's the one. So now we need to go ahead and if there's any remaining of the letters, you probably need to take it out. So let's just go ahead and do that. Wow, that's done. Okay, now we go back to our move tool. So it didn't select properly, but just make sure that yours is selected as accurate as possible. Right, done. So the letters don't look that badly messed up, but yeah, I can't predict everything's going to be going well smoothly straight away. So now let's go and look how they did the text effect. So now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, all right, they've gone and taken away part of that. Now, how I would think of this, how would they do that, is just let me think. So, as you can see, the slants are on the same angle, so you need to notice this. So, if I use a same selected area for each of the cutouts, and it will be most accurate as possible. Okay, I'm back. So now we move on to the cutting, which is kind of the most difficult part. So the author of this text effect, obviously he's said this creative is, you need to find out the purpose for the text or the text effect to try and deliver the message that it's trying to say. So the message this one's trying to say is, in my opinion, I think it's creative. So the text effect has been sliced up in a way that you can still read it, but it looks different. So it's not mainstream, it's different from the rest. So it's creative. So let's go ahead, and I think that the pen tool will be the most appropriate tool for this text effect to achieve. So you go ahead and grab the pen tool, and as you can see, it has been sliced in, so it looks like it's been at the same time. So we need to do it to all. It doesn't really matter which letter you should start from, but in this particular scenario, you need to find out what should you start on first to make the job easier. So I think the R we should start on first. As you can see, it is complicated. So if you start on the complicated structures first, the simple structures will be a breeze. So it's just like the foundation steps of the building. So let's go ahead and cut a selection. So let's see how it's cut up. So it started at the anchor points there. So we're going to go ahead and grab the pen tool. Make sure that the R is selected. We're going to go ahead, click here, press, oh wait. So you need to click there so you get the angle correct. Just look, it's gone through there, so just move this. So as you can see, you can't really predict where it goes through. So what you need to do is you need to kind of make a line as a template. So we need to find the angle of the cutting so we can then cut through it easily. So let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and find it. So we're going to go around line tool and just going to click here, click and drag, and kind of line it up with that. So now when we move it down with our arrow keys, we can see the difference. So it's slightly off. So let's go press Command T. And I don't know how this works or whatever, but it does. So let's go ahead and move the angle for an example, 0.04. And that's our angle set. So that's the angle. And I don't know how it works, but it does. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get a line. First, we need to delete this anchor points. So now we need to go get a line, and we're going to make one, and we're going to make the angle all the way down here. Now we're going to press Control T or Command T, and we're going to make this like apply. Now, oh yeah, that's straight line, so it doesn't really matter what angle it is. So let's go press Command T, sorry, and hold Shift while you move it about. And just like kind of play with it. So let's go twist it around. So that looks like the angle, and the angle is negative 8.330. So let's just kind of change that around. So just do to kind of eyeball it. And now that's done, I'm just going to name this line template. Alright. Now we need to get the pen tool. We're going to go on the R, and we're going to use the line as a template. So we're just going to eyeball it off the line. Just select around, doesn't matter why you select around C, just do it. And then hold Shift when you rejoin it. Okay, now you press and make selection. Oh wait, I didn't show you guys. So right click and press make selection while your pen tool is selected. Make sure you have these settings. Press OK, and that's going to select this. Now we're going to press this, and we're going to press get the move tool, and you're going to press Command X or edit cut, and that's going to cut it off the R. Look how sick that looks now. Is that what the sorry, just these little lines what I did when we're cutting them out doesn't look very good. Anyway, so now that's done with the R. So now we've still got the line, and that's all done. Now we don't need to use the line at all, but we're still going to keep it there just in case, just on the bottom. So now we need to go ahead and move the R. So we're going to hold Shift while we move it so we keep it on the same line. And we're going to move it till we have it on the angle. So as you can see, the C's been cut off around there. So we're just going to predict that it's been cut through there. And we're going to use the R as a template on the C. So we're going to hold Shift. Now we just move it with our arrows until it cuts through there. Perfect. Done. Now we go on to C, and now we move the line all the way down while holding shift to the R. Now we're on the C layer. Then we get the pen tool. We hit the line with our pen tool. Hold shift. Oh wait, don't hold shift. Just press on the line. Don't click and drag. Now select around. Done. Press right click. Press make selection. Press OK. Press Command X or Control X. Oh wait. Lol. That was a fail. Sorry. We cut on that way. We cut outwards, not inwards. Do that again with outwards. Make selection. Press OK and then press Command X. Make selection, sorry, and then press Command X and I'll cut it. Sorry, there's something happened there. I don't know what. I'll go back and watch it. Anyway, so we'll repeat the steps, but now we go and grab our R and we move it back into, we'll just hold shift and we'll move it kind of there. That looks good. And that is our first thing, how we did it. So we actually mirrored it perfectly. It looks done, besides the text, but we don't have the text. Anyway, so now we go on the E. So the E is, actually the A would be more complex. Yeah, the A would be more complex. So let's go ahead and go on the A first and we'll just do it. So first we get the line, we hold shift, continue to move the line, and we move it on the A. Now for this one, we didn't do it, match it up correctly, so we didn't do it, but a slight degree difference, the human eye shouldn't be able to see it. So let's kind of cheat and press Control T. And move it towards that. Alright, that's done now. Now we need to get the pen tool and we need to do the same what we did on the A. So make sure the A layer is selected. Right click. Not right click, just click. Oh wait. Now right click and make selection. Press OK. Then what we need to do is press Command X and we'll cut that out. That looks... Alright, so there is that slight line there, so we are going to go ahead and cheat a little bit, but we'll do it accurately. So we'll get the eraser tool, make sure it's on a block, and we're just going to erase that by pixels. And press Command O to zoom back out. No, Command 0, sorry, 0 to zoom back out. And that's already done. Now what we do is we keep the line hidden, hold shift, and we predict where it's cutting through the E. So that's actually done. So our text is a bit different, so we can't really help that. Done. Now select the line template and move it back with the A. Done. Okay, now get the pen tool, select the E and click on the line. Now press that and press make selection. Press OK, low battery. And now I press Command X or Control X to cut that out. Now when we hide this, we move the A a bit to the side, so the E will be in perfect sight. So let me just go ahead and grab my charger and I'll be right. So we are back, and so we're going to go ahead and do this. So we'll go ahead and grab our A. Oh yeah. Okay, so our A's there, E's done. So these are our little groups that, as you could say. So we grab ahead and grab our A. Hold shift. Okay. It's done. Okay, so let's just move it to the side a bit. Just use arrows keys like a mouse. Alright, that's alright. Now we got this T. Oh. Oh yeah. I thought that they missed the I for a second there. Sorry, just mind blank. I thought they missed the I. Actually they didn't. It's just a part of the T that they did. So now we just need to go and what should we do first? So let me think this. So the more complex structure, this one's kind of difficult. Alright, so this one's pretty simple, so you just go, doesn't matter which one you go through actually, because they just have to be the same angle. And there is a slight height difference, so you have to take that into consideration. So let's go ahead and pop up our rulers by pressing Command R, and we're just going to kind of make the difference. Okay, yep. Get our line, we're going to hold shift and we're going to move that line into where we think we're going to cut. So that it has to match up with that black ruler, that rule on the bottom. Now that's where we're going to be. Oh, we have to take that though out of that. So we're going to move the line a bit too more. Alright, the line is slightly different every time, or it's either the text because they're different. As you can see, it's ending there and I keep on having adjusting the line angle. So the angles of that looks the same, so we're just going to change the angle again. So press Command T off the line and we're going to slightly change it. I'm just trying to find the angle and we're just going to move this line back to see if it's a big difference. Alright, let's just try that. So let's go ahead and get the pen tool and select the T and press there. Do make selection, press OK, and then press Command X to cut that out. Right, looks decent. Now we select the move tool, move the T while holding shift. And the eye needs to be on the tip of the eye, on that corner there. Alright, that's the corner. Done. Now we get the T back and we move it, hold shift and we just move it. Hit the line, hit that, make selection, press that, Command X. Oh wait. What did I do? Uh-oh. Okay, good. That was close. Oh, I thought that sorry, just some mistakes there. Now press that. Edit, cut. That's done. Now when we move the T while holding shift, move it a bit more into place. We're probably going to resize the T because it does look a bit too thick. And the I looks a bit too thick. Put Command semicolon to hide the lines. That's same with Windows. I'm extremely picky with my work, so I will kind of check it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so there is only the V to go, V and E to go. So this one's actually very simple. It's just V. Use a V as a template on the E. But we do need to cut this little line off the area. See, there's this little area. So first we're just going to move that. Hold shift. Just going to move it along the E, V. Press Command T, and we're just going to... just so slightly. Okay, that done. Now we're going to go on the V layer. We're going to get the pen tool. I'm going to press this, make selection. It's okay. Command cut. Right, done. Command E. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're going to go to the, so it does look that it's being cut a bit. So now we're going to go to the E. So hold the V, hold the V, hold shift, and just go down there until it hits the corner of the E. Now this one's quite easy. So grab the line and move the line down there. Okay. Now get the pen tool and we'll see if this works. I am a bit sketchy, but it should work. The truth shall tell. Time shall tell, I mean. Alright, that's done. So yeah, it did work. So yeah, it was actually extremely successful. Hold shift and we move that back in position. Now that's all of the layers done. So now we just hold shift while one is selected or two, and then select that, and then that's all done. And then hang on, before we merge them all together, I was just going to merge them. We want to make sure that the spacing in the letters is how we want them to be. So just use the arrow keys to kind of change them around on how you want them to be. Meaning, I'm not liking that one between there. T and I, just move that to the side a bit. And V and E, we'll move that to the side a bit. Now we can press that, hold shift, select that, press Command E or Control E to merge them all together. That's one layer. Now we're going to center this like before. Press Command A or Control A, select the document, press 2nd and 5th. Command D. Now we can delete this line. And that's it. So now we're doing the merging. So just do the text. Now we're doing the texture. So Command O. Now these are the photos that I have gotten. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And we'll get the cloth texture. Right, cloth texture will go first actually. Press Command T and then press Command O, 0 I mean, and resize this to the document. So it doesn't really look like a cloth, but it was the closest thing in the Command O to resize that back. Now guys, don't worry, all these pictures will be in the downloads, and plus this text effect website will be in the download. So now we're going to go ahead and put this and layer it to there. So I'm pretty sure I know how to do this. Well, before you do that, you want to merge the cloth texture to the background. So press Command E to merge those. Oh yeah, right. You can't merge them because it's locked layer. Okay, now you can just lock that again. Now we're going to put this cosmos thing in here. So kind of center it how you want to. Whoa, wait. You don't want a mask. You don't want a mask. You don't want a mask. So now you just want to kind of create clipping mask. Yes, so that's how you do it. So you right click on the layer, you put it on top of your text, you press right and do create clipping mask. And then you just kind of move it around how you would like it. Right, that looks kind of cool. Now we are going to close this and we're going to close that. Now we're going to merge those together and that's our text. Now we can size up the text again. So press Command T, hold shift while you size up. Press that. Now I'll go on the background, press Command A and do that. Command D. And yeah, it's done. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial and please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Now please, I beg you to check out the new channel because I will have some really good fun on it. Be professional videos all the way through. Good videos, good quality, all 1080p. I hope so. I think or 720p. And yeah, plus we'll have gameplay such as Clash of Clans, definitely, maybe Minecraft and other stuff. So we'll also have the series of this conceptual tutorials on our channel. So I'll be uploading tutorials maybe once every second day. Like I'll be really regular on this channel to try and get the views up quickly. We'll try and get the activity going on this channel quickly. We've already got the custom URL set, which I'll be on the screen now. Some magic stuff will be on the screen. And throughout the video, I hope that you enjoyed it, all the video editing and all the time that has went into it. And thank you very much for participating. Now, don't forget that all the stock photos for this creation or conceptual tutorial will be in the description below. So go ahead and check those out. They are all good HD, so they're not fuzzy photos. And yeah, sorry I couldn't get this texture, but that's just, yeah, that's just it. But you can basically do it. Oh yeah, plus it has a little, it looks pretty slight, but it is there. So we're just going to go ahead and make a drop shadow, tiny one. Just kind of give it some depth. So that's, yeah, it just has the depth now. Anyway, so thank you very much, and yeah, so see ya. Bye bye. Please subscribe, and please let's get the word out for this new channel, because we'll have some really cool stuff on it. See ya. Bye bye.